Stay calm, Raymond. You got this. You can do this. It's nothing new. You're just talking to a camera and staring at yourself. It's kind of strange. Hey guys, I know a lot has been happening in the world lately. As you know, the awkward. Hey guys, as you know, I don't want to say hey guys. Guys, gals, Habibti, Habibi, people of the world, students of Mr. Raymond's class, I'd like to welcome you to the first lesson of Mr. Raymond's virtual learning tour. As you know, a lot of crazy stuff's been happening in the world lately. A lot of unexpected kind of pandemics and problems. But at the same time, we've all been moving into a new way of thinking about global health, global community, and personal health and personal community with those around us. And yes, we're socially distancing ourselves from a lot of people, but at the same time, we're reaching out to those we know and love the most and making sure we're all doing okay. And a lot of miraculous things are happening despite what often feels like an apocalyptic moment in time. And I want you to know that school is not canceled, nor is it closed, nor will it be postponed, because trust me, we all need our summers. It's just going to be in this virtual setting, online, through the modern technologies and all of its marvels. So I want you to know that you still have Mr. Raymond as your teacher. We had just finished our unit on informational studies, and you guys produced these brilliant little mini books that you had planned on creating presentations about. Some of you had done research on various illnesses, which is very appropriate of this day and age. Some of you had done research on things that you were more passionate about, like sports or fields of study. Some of you even did video games. But we're going to move away from that and not move into the literature circles that we had planned, nor into the debates that will be next, because clearly both those require a little more interaction. What we're going to be doing now is moving into a unit on poetry, which, as you know, is Mr. Raymond's favorite subject. And I know some of you are going to think, oh, Mr. Raymond, you're writing a poetry book. Of course you're going to teach us poetry. But this is a time when we need to reflect. This is a time when we need to revalue what we most cherish. This is a time when the whole planet really needs to reconnect with what is most important to us as human beings and souls incarnated in these bodies. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is, for the next few weeks, put away all the stigmas, all the fears, all the confusions that come along with this idea of poetry. And I want you to slowly allow yourself to think of yourself not only as a reader of poetry, but a poet yourself. And don't worry, I'll show you how. So poetry is a way of tapping into creativity. Poetry is a way of seeing the world differently. As you've seen, my videos and my poems have been circulating around the community. But now I want you, in the end, to create a video poem of your own. But before we do that, long before I ask you to write a poem, to recite a poem, to film something that you most cherish and turn it into a video multimedia project, I need to teach you how to read and write poetry. So we're going to have small little reading assignments. We're going to have interactive writing assignments. And this is how it's going to start. We're going to start with the metaphor. Then we're going to move into similes. Then we're going to move into symbolism, personification, onomatopoeia, and one of my favorites, syntax, which sounds horribly boring, but it can actually be quite interesting. And then in the end, you'll have all these skills, all this knowledge, and by doing so, you'll be able to write brilliant, breathtaking, romantic, powerful, warrior-like, womanly, masculine, transcending gender, transcending anything except brilliance. I don't know what I'm saying. You like my plan? But yes, poetry. I hope you're ready. You'll be getting a lesson plan every day of the week that you're supposed to be in my class. If you are with me on day 1 of our 10-day schedule, then hop onto your Google Classroom, find the latest lesson plan, and know what you are to do. I'll be available during the office hours, which will be 10 to noon, 10 a.m. in the morning till noon, and then also 1 to 3 p.m. And we can set up virtual conversations through what I believe is called, checking my notes because I'm not good at this stuff, Microsoft Teams. We used it during CT that one day and it turned into a chaotic smorgasbord of strange conversations. But we could use it in a healthy, proactive, productive, intelligent way. So you'll only be doing the assignments on the days that you have me, or that you would have had me if you were at ASA on the campus, navigating the halls of the gender-segregated school and finding your way through the difficulties of adolescent life. What am I getting on about? This is what happens when you're stuck in the same spot for too long. You start talking to your plants. Start talking to your plants. Raymond's going bald. Oh, Mr. Raymond. Ooh. You'll receive daily feedback. You will receive daily feedback that I will be sending you either through Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or just regular old email. And I am available to help you out with these projects. I'm telling you, it's going to be cool, it's going to be fun. You're going to be able to incorporate music, you're going to be able to incorporate visual aids, whether it be pictures or movies, and you're going to be able to incorporate the prosody of your voice, and the most importantly, the power of your words. I hope you're excited. It's windy today and it rained this morning. What is this world doing?